at 6, we continue to dig into the scale of the destruction left behind by a devastating apartment fire in Hickson.
At the same time, we continue to hear stories from people who say the fire left them with nothing. Chattanooga Fire Department says a lightning strike sparked the fire that tore through a building at the Integra Vistas Apartments complex. The fire kept 70 people from returning to their home. We're told the fire destroyed more than 40 units.
Well, tonight we're hearing from a recent UTC grad who was about to begin his career. News Channel 9's Mary Beth Mangrum brings us his story of the fire's devastation. Mary Beth.
Kim, Josh, 22-year-old Chandler Mason is one of the people displaced by Sunday's fire. But between the support from UTC, where he recently graduated, and from the community, he plans to keep moving forward despite the damage.
You got to have relentless optimism before you do any of that. And I was like, yeah, you do.
This letter is a list that UTC graduate Chandler Mason wrote not long after losing most of his belongings in Sunday's fire at Integra Vista's apartment complex. But at the top is a reminder from his best friend to stay positive.
And so the faster I can run and get set up, the faster I can go back and help my neighbors and the people that matter, you know. And so you just have to be relentlessly optimistic. Like, we have a purple chair that's still out front of our apartment that everything else around it again burned. That one wasn't from Target. I don't know where that one was from.
Mason graduated in May and was a distinguished scholar who studied finance.
Our sports team at UTC gave us 2 duffel bags worth of clothes and like shoes and all kinds of stuff.
But the support from his school remains, as what's left of his apartment now looks like this. One of his mentors at UTC even setting up this GoFundMe in his name. Any excess that we have is going back out to the community pretty quickly because, I mean, we were already pretty whole without it. I have a decent job, and I'll be fine. Other people don't have anything, and that's the main point. Right? I want to get back to them. His apartment was one of 42 that you can see was left charred from the massive 3-alarm fire, also leaving him and his girlfriend to search for their cat, Salem, who they haven't seen since.
I couldn't live back there again because looking across the street every day, it's going to be a little tough.
But even when faced with such a sudden shift, Mason sees new beginnings for the other tenants facing it with him.
So I want to gather us all together, you know, and have like a house cooling event. I'm not going to say housewarming because it's worse, but, you know, like whenever we get places, like we'll invite each other over and celebrate, you know, because this is new beginnings, it's new success.
Mason has a GoFundMe set up through staff members at UTC, and you can find the link to donate on our website right now.